Hi guys. Let's see. Hi guys. I hope everybody's well. I would like to do a review of an album by this band called Skid Row, of an album called Slave to the Grind, which is Skid Row's second album. And I haven't seen any of these LPs, 12-inch singles or posters for years and years and years. All I got back at school was Alex, have you got this vinyl record? Alex, have you got that vinyl record? You know, by Metallica, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, Black Sabbath, Thunder. You know, that's all we got at school. Like, you know, and it's great fun collecting them over the years, and it's nice to be able to show this off to you guys. So I would like it if I could help this channel grow and gain subscribers and likes, and but I'll not know if it's worth my while doing it if you guys don't, like share your comments and subscribe to my channels and let me know what if you guys like this sort of information and so on. So, but it was great fun back at school, and it's great fun seeing these all these records again over the years. So, like I say, let me know. But we're gonna do a album review today by the legendary band Skid Row, and the front man who is no longer with Skid Row, but his name is Sebastian Bach, and in my opinion he's up there with the likes of Axl Rose and James Hetfield and Brian Johnson. So and it's a shame really, but that's the way things work out in bands sometimes. So we'll do an album called Slave to the Grind, vinyl, and it has the original sticker, as you guys can see. Always get your vinyls with the original stickers if you can, because it just adds to the artwork. So this is what I always say, and one of my mottos: always get the vinyls with the original stickers. So Slave to the Grind by Skid Row was released on June the 1st 1991, and I was 14 back in the day. And as I said, was all I ever got from school was, Al, have you got this, have you got that, have you got this, have you got that, so on and so forth. And I had a massive collection, and I'd buy my collection again and on eBay and places like that. So it's great to see. So there's two versions. Well, there's all versions really, European versions and the American versions and the UK versions. But on the UK version, which is this one, there's a song included that the American version wouldn't include the song. So we'll just go through the songs now real quick. So Monkey Business, Slave to the Grind, The Threat, Quicksand Jesus, Psycho Love, Get the Fuck Out, Living on a Chain Gang, Creep Show, In a Darkened Room, Riot Act, Mud Kicker, Wasted Time. And obviously the song Get the Fuck Out wasn't included on the American version, so they put it in the song called Beggar's Day for obvious reasons. And it's the same on the CD version as well. So there's the CD version, and if you guys can see on the back there, and you can read the songs on the back, and it's exactly the same with the UK and American version on the CD. They wouldn't include the song Get the Fuck Out, but they have done on the UK version. So the album was released on June the 1st back in 1991. Sebastian Bach's father did the artwork to it, and Sebastian Bach has the painting, the original painting, in his house framed. When they released this album, it was the first week of SoundScan, so where they would like scan it in the shops on the barcode, and to boost to see in the sale how it did in the sales charts. And this is the first album that went to #1 since Michael Jackson's Bad back in 1987, and this album, Skid Row Slave to the Grind, sold 22 million copies, which is not a bad result really. The album was written and recorded, or written rather, in Sebastian Bach's basement and Rob Rufuso's, the drummer's basement as well, in New Jersey. And the demo of the Slave to the Grind song was better than what is put on the record, and they never seemed to capture that magic of the demo version of the song on the record. What else have we got? The Let me see. Yeah, so that's pretty good artwork, to be fair. Sebastian Bach's father was a Canadian painter, a famous Canadian painter, and I always think that kind of resembles Sebastian Bach a little bit, really, that person there. I always think. So, Slave to the Grind single, 12-inch, was released in a rubber sleeve. Again, the original sticker was released in a rubber sleeve with Skid Row written on it. And there's the 12-inch picture sleeve. It produced 4 singles: Slave to the Grind, Monkey Business, In a Darkened Room, Wasted Time, with the exception of Quicksand Jesus, which is like an American release. So there's the Monkey Business poster bag 12-inch record with the original sticker. See, the original sticker. And it says Skid Row Strictly Limited Edition 2088 copies. Monkey Business, Slave to the Grind, Riot Act. There's the Monkey Business CD single with Skid Row Strictly Limited Edition 1606 with Monkey Business, Slave to the Grind and Riot Act. And this is also Skid Row's Monkey Business 7-inch shaped picture disc. So as we can all see, and on the back it has Monkey Business and Slave to the Grind. That's pretty funny actually. I've never seen anything like that one before. And then next we have, there's a good story behind this single. So next we have the Wasted Time, Skid Row Wasted Time CD single. These were all released in 1991. And there's the original sticker there, look. And the story is that Guns N' Roses were touring and Skid Row were the opening act back in the day. And they were playing at Wembley. And the council wrote a letter to Skid Row asking them not to play their song Get the Fuck Out. Now, their song Get the Fuck Out, like I say, is included on the UK version of the album Get the Fuck Out. You can see it there, but it's not included in the American version of the album. A Beggar's Day song is included instead. So Skid Row with Sebastian Bach were playing live at Wembley, and Sebastian Bach read the letter out, and let's see if I can put it on. Read the letter out to the crowd, explaining why they received a letter. Let me see if I can put this on now. Explaining about the letter. Let me see, here we go. Track 3. That's what we want, track 3. There we go.
Well, listen, man. We're gonna do something right now. There's a little thing that I feel like it's my duty to tell you this shit here in London, okay? You know that there's a council here in your town who tries to tell rock bands what they can and cannot do on stage. Did you know that? Now, we received a letter here. I thought we were in fucking Russia or something, man. I'm gonna read this to you. Do you want to hear it? It says right here, you'll be aware that there is great concern being shown by the council that there may be abusive language used during the Skid Row show at Wembley. It goes on to say here, we have great concern regarding the performance of Guns N' Roses in Skid Row and the press reporting of shows in America, all right? And it says here, wait a minute, who the fuck is this council anyways? Do you people know? This is the best part right here. I really love this part. It says, the song Get the Fuck Out cannot be included in the set unless the words are altered, motherfucker. Yeah. And it says here, hang on, it says here that they're gonna stop the show because they don't like the word fuck. And you're not allowed to hear it. Now the way I see it, the way I fucking see it, is that each one of you people paid a bunch of fucking money to see a rock and roll show, is that right? So, we wouldn't want to offend anybody, but I just think that it's time to say to these people, get the fuck out, man. What do you want to say? What? What? 1, 2, 3. Come on.
So that's the story behind. So that's the story behind that song and that CD single. And you know, we heard all rumours about it all before the single was released. You know, when we were back in school, so we all rushed out and bought that CD single, and along with the 12-inch gatefold vinyl version of it, as I say, with the original stickers there that you guys can see. Which I do find quite funny. And they also released, that's the Wembley gig that they did back in the day on the 31st of the 8th 1991, and they released a 12-inch picture disc with the original sticker there, look, and they released a 12-inch picture disc along with that gatefold, same pictures. So that's a funny story about it. But the album itself, the Slave to the Grind album, is a cracking album, and you guys should definitely listen to it. And if you want me to put it up, I will put it up. You know, it's they were sick of being known as a ballad band. So after their first two songs, I Remember You and 18 in Life, all they kept getting was, "You're a good ballad band. You're a good ballad band." So they decided to release a good hard rocking, you know, Slave to the Grind album, which is what they did. And there's some good songs on here. You know, Monkey Business is skull crushingly, you know, I defy anybody to come up with a good song like, you know, Monkey Business. And Slave to the Grind is the same. You know, they actually, on the Slave to the Grind video, they actually had a woman. The studio had a woman dressed in some sort of bondage outfit, and the band members, Sebastian Bach was married at the time, and the band members were with women at the time, and the band members didn't want to, you know, destroy, you know, women's reputations, so they sent the woman home that was, you know, dressed in this bondage outfit, and they recorded Sebastian Bach in a rubber room singing singing along to the song, like, you know. So good for them for doing that, like, you know, as well, like. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a pretty, you know, some pretty funny stories there, really. So, you know, so if you guys want to hear that album, let me know, and I'll post I'll film the YouTube vinyl album for you guys, and you guys can hear it. So, like I say, let me know what you guys think. You know, the more I do this, better my videos will get. I will get used to it, and I hope everybody has a really good day and a really good weekend. Thank you very much, guys.